entrance. And as I predicted in my predictions video, I predicted that Seth Rollins and Bronson Reed would either brawl after the match or brawl before the match, and that's exactly what happened. Seth Rollins I don't believe any of that. Liv Morgan is mid in the ring. Her promos are awful. She has been saying the same thing for 2 months now. I took Dom, I took your title, I have the Judgment Day, I have Raquel, I have this, I have that. Why don't you go in the ring and put on a great match? When is the last time Liv Morgan has had a genuinely great match? When has it happened? And then you get to this match, and the booking for it is mid. It is boring. Nia Jax's a couple of cool moves from she and Samoan props. We're going to get to Nia Jax in a second. I'm done with her title reign, and I'm done with Tiffany Stratton. It's infuriating what goes on with this, right? Nia Jax can never have a normal match. She wins the World Championship with Tiffany's interference. Then she's fighting Misha, and she barely wins because of Tiffany's interference. Then she goes to the Benson again. And then obviously after Tiffany again, the same thing. Oh, I'm going to cash in. I'm going to cash in. I'm going to cash in. Really? I need someone to explain to me why every time in WWE, whenever someone tries to cash in the Money in the Bank briefcase, the ref asks them 80 times, do you want to cash in? But at WrestleMania, if Damian Priest is cashing in, they do it immediately, effective immediately. It's like a snap of a finger ASAP. It's ridiculous. Tiffany Stratton plays the same character. It is boring. What separates her from Chelsea Green? What separates Chelsea Green and Tiffany Stratton from Liv Morgan? They're all jobbers. It's the same thing. Tiffany Stratton's athletic, and in the ring, she's capable of putting on good matches. But when's the last time she's put on a great match? You see what I'm saying? It doesn't matter what WWE shoves in your face about telling you that Liv Morgan is great, or telling you Cody Rhodes is great, or telling you that Chelsea Green is good, or telling you that Liv Morgan is amazing. All this other nonsense. If they're not cutting good promos, and they're not wrestling good matches, and they're barely cutting promos or wrestling at all, why are we supposed to believe that they're great? Nia Jax is the WWE Women's Champion, supposed to be the annihilator, but if she's not annihilating anybody and she's not winning any matches, and Tiffany Stratton continues to cost her matches or get involved in her matches, what's her title reign going to be? It's going to be garbage. And that's what this match is. So Liv Morgan ends up winning due to interference from Tiffany, Dom, and even Raquel Rodriguez. And so Tiffany Stratton, she inadvertently gets involved, whatever the heck happens. Nia Jax hits it with the Oblivion and loses. She's the multiple finishers from Bayley at SummerSlam, but now she loses off one Oblivion to Liv Morgan because Nia Jax is booked to be a wimp and a jobber. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. So Liv Morgan's the Crown Jewel champion. She raises it up after Triple H is there with her. whatever. And this is something I had to think about while I was watching this Liv Morgan versus Nia Jax match. These are the two women who they're telling us who are at the top of the division. You have Liv Morgan, who's your top of your Raw Women's Division as the Women's World Champion. Nia Jax, top of the SmackDown Women's Division as your WWE Women's Champion. So realistically, this match should be the best match of the year, at least one of the best women's matches of the year, right? Of course it should be. That's what we're told, right? That's what we're supposed to be happening if they were truly the two top women in the division. But we get this match, and it's mid or below mid at best. It is bad. It is honestly bad. It's a mid match. It's not good. But Bianca Belair, Io Sky, Jade Cargill, etc., the list goes on. These people are wrestling better matches week to week. Bianca versus Io Sky on Raw about a month ago, or whenever it took place, is a better match than this. Bianca and Jade tonight with the tag team match was a better women's match than this. The Fatal 4-Way on SmackDown last night with Bianca, Io, Piper Niven, and I think it was Lash Legend was better than this match. How is that possible? How is it possible that the two world champions in the women's division are putting on worse matches than people who are in the tag team division? You see what I'm saying? The talent gap and the balance of who's actually a star and who's actually great versus who's given the opportunity to have that belt is absurd. It's ridiculous. Good for Liv Morgan, but I'm done believing this stupid narrative. I don't know why people believe this narrative that Liv Morgan is some elite talent. She just isn't. I'm sorry, but it is what it is. And next is Randy Orton versus Kevin Owens. And this match was not even a match. The match never started. It was an absolute brawl like I predicted it would be, right? Kevin Owens and Randy Orton, they do a standard brawl, quite frankly. It was pretty average. Kevin Owens attacks him with a chair pretty much at the beginning of this match. Or the beginning of this whole entire sequence, I should say. And after that happens, they're brawling in and outside of the ring. Orton brings him outside and, does a little, side suplex on the table or whatnot. And then after that, the managers, Nick Aldis and Adam Pearce, come in. And Adam Pearce ends up getting RKO, baby. I am so glad that this dude finally got what he deserves for absolutely being annoying and not doing his job on Raw and being one of the worst GMs I've seen in the history of Raw or SmackDown, right? He's been pretty bad. He had his moments back in the early 2020s. I guess he was a GM. He was decent then. But since, last year to now, he's been absolute garbage. He hasn't done anything. He plays the same role. He puts his glasses on. He takes his glasses off and yells. Puts his glasses on, takes his glasses off, and yells. He's boring, he's annoying. Nick Aldis is much better. So that was cool to see Orton RKO. It was a fun moment. The crowd was super popping for it. So that is what it is. After this happens, Orton and KO pretty much brawl to outside of the ring into the crowd area. And Orton gets, hit with this, container-looking thing, this piece of metal that Kevin Owens finds. I don't remember what it is. I don't remember what the object was, I suppose. And after this happens, Randy Orton gets set up on a table. Kevin Owens gets on top of, a railing in the crowd. It jumps off of it and hits an elbow on Randy Orton. After this happens, Orton just splatted out like this, laying down, knocked out through a table, and Kevin Owens hurt his arm or whatnot, or hurt his ribs or whatever, and that was pretty much the end of this segment. I honestly think that they could have gone even deeper with this. Kevin Owens really should have brutalized Randy Orton. He should have beat the crap out of him with a chair. He should have put him through a table, like he did, I guess, but not with an elbow. He should just straight up power slammed him or put him through a table. But you have to be careful because Orton's older and he's got the back thing, so that's that. If that's the case, just beat him up in the ring, consistently punch him, hit him with a chair, hit him with a kendo stick, brutalize him, put him through a table, beat him up again, or hurt his knees, go for his legs, hurt his knee, and make sure he can never, walk again, or quote-unquote in the storyline, obviously, right? They could have gone deeper with this. They did a standard brawl. It was whatever. I don't even know what to say about it. It was a decent segment. I had some fun with it, but it could have been a little bit better, if you know what I'm saying. Could have been a lot better as a brawl to really put across Kevin Owens as this massive prize fighter who's going to ruin Randy Orton's career. And next, and this is the penultimate match of the show, and this was easily the best match of the show, in my opinion. LA Knight versus Andrade versus Carmelo Hayes for the United States Championship. This match was simply awesome. LA Knight is incredible, right? He cuts amazing promos, and in the ring, it's like he's getting better each match. He did have one botch where he slipped on the ropes, but again, after all the times he's ran up straight up on the ropes in one swing and done the suplex or done a move out then, he gets a pass for missing this move. It doesn't really matter in the grand scheme because he recovered right after and continued to hit moves, so who cares? Andrade and Carmelo Hayes, they're doing Spanish flies, body slams, cutters off the top rope into pins on LA Knight. It is insane, man. The selling was great. The in-ring work between the three guys and stuff. You had Carmelo Hayes and Andrade, Carmelo's yeah, man, we're going to team up, bro. We're going to knock him out. We're going to knock him out. And then Andrade just hits him in the face. You had LA Knight getting super kicked out of the ring. He did the double, elbow on both Carmelo and Andrade, which was great. Carmelo Hayes had his massive leg drop. He did the code breaker. And the actual finish of this match was absolutely incredible. I mean, it was just awesome, right? Carmelo Hayes is doing this little flippy counter thing he does where he ends up putting them trying to put their face on the mat, right? Because he runs into Andrade. Andrade, misses the clothesline. So Carmelo slips underneath him, flips over, gets on top, and is about to slam him to the ground. But he stops and stands still because Andrade caught him. LA Knight BFT's Carmelo Hayes, while Carmelo Hayes still has Andrade's head locked in. All of them hit the mat, but LA Knight hit the BFT on Carmelo. Andrade rolls out. LA Knight, 1, 2, 3, boom, retains the U.S. Championship, man. This match was awesome. Great selling. Great work with all three. Great choreography as well, and a phenomenal ending that was executed well. And on top of that, it was just an entertaining match with some of the little, storytelling moments throughout it as well. So honestly, I had a great time with this match. This was absolutely epic, and it was probably one of the best championship matches of the year, in my personal opinion. It was just so action-packed, so quick, and it did everything it needed to do. It was fast-paced, it was entertaining, and the in-ring work rate was great. Very good match. And then in the main event of Crown Jewel, we had Gunther versus Cody Rhodes for the Crown Jewel Championship. And guys, I don't know how many times I have to say this. Cody Rhodes and Gunther are the worst set of world champions that we may have ever had. They're at least in the bottom 10 scenario, bro, because they're awful. They're awful. Cody Rhodes won the championship back in, April 7th, right, at WrestleMania 40. I was there that night. It was a great show. Don't get me wrong, but he won the championship, whatever. After that point to now, November 2nd, 2024, what has he accomplished in this title reign? What has he accomplished? And Gunther, since winning on August 3rd, has wrestled what? He wrestled Sami Zayn. He wrestled Randy Orton in an awful match. That match was awful. It was mid. It was boring. It was very, very slow. Just like this match was very boring and very slow. You had that, and then what? Now this is his third match. This is ridiculous. 3 matches in 3 months, and we're supposed to believe this dude is a workhorse, and that Cody Rhodes has the John Cena schedule, even though he's wrestled 4 or 5 SmackDown matches in 7 months. If you cannot invest me in an actual story, because the story that you're trying to persuade us on, that Cody's a workhorse and Gunther's a workhorse, and the Cena schedule and all that stuff, and we get to the actual match, you're 2 world champions. This, realistically, if these 2 are as great as WWE tells us they are, the workhorse and the captain of the industry, the North Star of the wrestling division, the North Star of the wrestling industry, hey, I drink it neat, hey, Nick Bockwinkel, all of this stuff. We get to this match with the 2 world champions of the WWE today, who barely wrestle anymore. Sheamus and Rey Mysterio wrestle more than them this year. I guarantee you that on live TV, Sheamus and Rey Mysterio have more matches than Gunther and Cody Rhodes combined on live TV this year. And with that, we get to this match, and it's boring. It's mid. All it is for the first 60% of this match is they counter, try and go for a headlock, and just roll over. That's all it is. Duck, roll them over. Duck, roll them over. Duck, roll them over. And then Gunther does his usual, 10 chops. 10 chops. Gunther is not athletic, and he's not great in the ring. We have to stop the narrative. He's had great matches. Don't get me wrong. But Gunther and Cody Rhodes' movesets do not match. And that's why before this match even happened, I predicted it to not be that good. Because at the end of the day, these ring sets don't match. Gunther only puts on very great matches, for the most part, versus people who are his size or around his size. Like Sheamus and Gunther, or Sheamus and McIntyre at Mania 39. Right? He has to wrestle dudes who are bigger so that the power moves can bounce off of each other, thus making it a more hard-hitting and physical and drawn-out match. This type of stuff with Cody Rhodes doesn't work, because all it is just headlocks and body slams. It was boring, and the crowd was so dead and uninterested in this match, just like I was, that they were literally doing the wave while the show was going. They're doing the wave because they're not interested in anything happening inside of this ring. In the last 5 minutes, you had Cody going up pretty much. This is all that happened. It was just headlock attempts. Cody hit a crossroads. Gunther rolled away. And then, it's just headlock attempts. That's all it was. Gunther's offense was headlock attempts, 3 body slams, and 10 chops. And that's it. That's it. And attempts at rollovers. That's all it was. And then Cody Rhodes' offense this match, a Cody cutter, a disaster kick, maybe 1 body slam, and he went for a crossroads. That was the movesets. And this match lasted probably around 25-30 minutes. Nothing. Nothing. And then we get to the finish, and Cody Rhodes goes for the Super Cody Cutter, which is actually my favorite move of his. He goes for the Super Cody Cutter, jumps up, tries to Cody Cut on Gunther, and Gunther dodges it and gets him into a headlock. Cody rolls back, and it's just a classic, they call it the Bret Hart move or whatever, and he pins him over. He's like, how do I explain this? Gets him in a suplex position, like a German suplex position for a headlock, falls backwards and pins Gunther with his shoulders down like this, right? So Cody's like this, and then Gunther gets pinned, and that's it. 1, 2, 3, done. Cody Rhodes wins off a roll-up, because apparently we can't make Gunther look weak, but we can make Roman Reigns look weak, though, right? Right? It's absurd. I have no words for this nonsense anymore, man. I'm done. I really am. I'm really just done with this garbage at this point, bro. They cannot consistently make sense with anything that they do. They can't. And the same stuff happens every single match with Gunther. It's all the same moveset. Cody Rhodes has not done anything since becoming champ. He's accomplished absolutely nothing. The viewership from SmackDown is down from what it was even a year ago when Roman was champ. The viewership for Raw is down even a year ago, right? And on top of that, Gunther, quite frankly, if he were to leave the company tomorrow, they wouldn't lose a dime. They wouldn't lose a dime. Subbing Drew McIntyre to be World Heavyweight Champion, you get the same viewership, if not better, and you get a way better entertainer, a way better wrestler, and a way better promo worker, and a way better champion. And it's that simple. So Cody Rhodes wins her Crown Jewel Championship off of a roll-up pin, which is ridiculous because Gunther has to be made to look so strong because he's so great. He's all this, he's all that. But he's not even better than Drew McIntyre. He's not better than Seth Rollins. He's not better than Cody Rhodes. He's not better than Jey Uso. He's not better than Roman Reigns. He's not better than Randy Orton. Heck, he may not even be better than Sami Zayn. And he's winning this match. So that's all you need to know about this, man. That's it. Gunther loses off a roll-up and then goes in to shake Cody's hand after. Because the guy who's the ring general, the mat is so sacred, is going to shake the hands, as a heel too, he's going to shake the hands of a babyface who won off a roll-up. I'm done. Crown Jewel 2024 was awful. It was absolutely atrocious. The booking was garbage. You had a couple standout great matches and a couple standout great moments. But outside of that, and the crowd being white hot all night pretty much, at least for the most part, except for certain matches, this PLE was trash. It just was. And if you can't accept that and you're upset, there's two things you can do. Nothing and love it. Not like it, love it. So let me know your thoughts about Crown Jewel. I personally thought all these matches were poorly executed. I thought it was bad. Solo Sikoa pinning Roman Reigns clean is a disaster. The women's tag match was good. LA Knight versus Carmelo Hayes and Andrade was great. Randy Orton versus Kevin Owens brawl segment was decent. And Rollins versus Bronson Reed was good. Liv Morgan versus Nia Jax was garbage. And Cody Rhodes versus Gunther was garbage. This match should have been the best match on the card and one of the best matches of the year. You have your two world champions in the ring together, and we're expecting a great match, the workhorse versus the captain of the industry, and we ended up getting one of the worst matches in the industry instead. But Triple H is an amazing booker. This roster is the best it's ever been. WWE is perfect. Crown Jewel's amazing. Everything's beautiful. Man, life is good. Life is good. But anyways, I'm done talking about this piece of garbage. I hope you all have a phenomenal day. I hope you enjoyed Crown Jewel. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. What did you predict to happen versus what happened? What did you think of the booking, the in-ring matches, the storytelling elements? How do you think it's going to play off later now? Emergency.
1, 2, ring it!
see the match. Too often in wrestling, these dream matches are created where it's like nobody can lose, which is what makes it compelling, except that nobody really loses. And you're like, okay, well, I mean, the whole compelling part.
One, two, that's three. Ring it. 1, 2, that's 3. Ring the bell. One, two, ring the bell. One, two, that's it. Ring the bell. Here comes the Street Champion.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, representing the Bloodline, from Las Vegas, Nevada, weighing in at 250 pounds, Solo Sikoa!
The younger brother of the Usos, but had a far different upbringing.
When Jimmy and Jay were getting their start in WWE, Solo was still getting into fights on the street.
Sikoa only has one thing on his mind right now, and that's destruction.
This could get ugly fast.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Tribal Chief is here.
And we may have no other option but to acknowledge him.
And his opponent, representing the Bloodline, from Pensacola, Florida, weighing in at 265 pounds, the WWE Honored Champion, Roman Reigns!
WrestleMania, acknowledge him.
Plenty of WrestleMania history for the Tribal Chief, defeating legends like Triple H and The Undertaker.
But since taking his spot at the head of the table, he has successfully defended the same championship at 3 consecutive WrestleManias, defeating the likes of Brock Lesnar and Cody Rhodes.
It's a major test tonight, facing the Street Champion.
Look, it doesn't matter the stipulations tonight. This guy needs to prepare for a street fight against Solo Sikoa.
And Roman Reigns might just be the most dominant WWE superstar of all time. He's climbed the mountaintop and simply refuses to budge.
This is a once-in-a-generation talent we are witnessing, gentlemen. Roman might make it look effortless, but his ability to conquer the competition is nothing short of incredible.
Reigns has clearly come here tonight to once again do just that, conquer the competition.
And he is facing the street champion of the island, Solo Sikoa, which is basically a nightmare come to life.
He's the enforcer, a mercenary. As we have seen over and over again, when you find yourself at the mercy of Solo Sikoa, just know there simply won't be any.
Oh, what a headbutt. And he's out of there in a nick of time. He gets back into the ring. Clothesline.
What impact.
That kick will stop you in your tracks. Solo Sikoa, of course, considered. Corey, how do you think that self-proclaimed title is going to factor into this one tonight?
Cole, being the street champ factors into everything Solo does, both in and out of the ring. That means the power, the dominance, the explosivity. Again, both in and out of the ring. But power is...
He can end it here. He narrowly avoids the count.
Couldn't quite slam the door yet. Big drop of the leg.
Oh, my Lord! A well-timed dodge.
He's taken some good hits. Right to the back of the neck.
Carefully placed stomp to the arm. Oh, my goodness, dribbling the opponent's head like a basketball. Punch right in the head. Just a ruthless streak for the world to see.
That showed a complete lack of respect for your competition and for our sport. This onrush has got to be draining Sikoa.
Solo has to find a way to turn things around. Now trampling the opposition.
Oh, the power!
That just reverberated throughout the entire building. Talk about making a statement. Oh, man, right to the...
That might be it. Just gets the shoulder up.
Very close. Fatigue clearly setting in. Oh!
Heads out of the ring. What's next? Closed fist connects.
And you can see the effects of that on Sikoa's face now.
Kick to the gut.
Uh-oh. Knew what was coming there.
And Sikoa needed that badly.
Yeah, Sikoa getting some newly determined focus.
And we just saw some serious offense. And now gets tossed into the ring.
Something's about to go either very wrong or very right.
Oh, look out. That one fails to land.
Missed the mark.
Roman Reigns setting up for his patented move.
Scary pattern starting to form as that upper area takes more damage.
I cannot believe what I'm seeing right now.
No one can.
Reigns got all of it.
Is it enough? The cover! 2! And got the win. That is a huge win here tonight.
Here is your winner, Reigns!
Consider this an unexpected loss for Solo Sikoa.
Reigns came here with one thing in mind.
He's back.
Making his way to the ring from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk!
Punk's first tour of duty in WWE was epic. The pipe bomb set off an entirely new era in WWE. But oh, how times have changed since then.
Yeah, when you think about the past accomplishments, Corey, CM Punk has been a WWE champion. He won Money in the Bank, so many other titles. But this current version of CM Punk is driven to surpass those past achievements.
The one thing you have to do is prevent Rollins from that ruthless assault.
You're right, but it's much easier said than done when you consider the multifaceted offensive attack of Seth freaking Rollins. Take a look at an athlete who exists on a level unto himself.
Seth Rollins is a fighter, a survivor, and he is on a quest for greatness.
And the WWE Universe is singing his praises.
And his opponent from Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at 217 pounds, Seth Rollins!
Seth Rollins is one of the elite superstars in WWE, and the list of competitors he's put down reads like a who's who of future Hall of Famers.
If we know one thing about the Visionary, it's that he's always down for some action. Rollins doesn't take a back seat to anyone. Rollins enters the ring like a principal conductor about to lead an orchestra.
And just like he controls this crowd, Rollins knows exactly what he's doing and can play his opponents like a finely tuned instrument.
Over the years, we've come to respect Seth Rollins for his technical mastery of in-ring action and his innovative offense. He's a true student of the game who is always learning.
And that constant evolution is what makes Rollins truly dangerous. He's never satisfied with his countless accolades. There's something inside Rollins that is constantly upping his game.
That kind of drive is the only way to stay at the top of this industry for over a decade, the way that Seth Rollins has.
And then there's CM Punk, a man who is just as dangerous with a mic in his hand as he is in the ring.
Yep, unquestionably one of the most controversial stars in this industry because of how he speaks his mind. Punk never holds back in anything he does. As far as Punk is concerned, no one is on his level, and he's ready to prove it.
Rollins with a reversal. And back in the ring we go.
Single underhook.
Face first. Driven down. And that can end up putting CM Punk on shaky legs for a bit.
That type of...
Here's the cover. And the referee stops the count before 2.
It'll take more than that to hold him down.
A club with the right forearm. Seth Rollins might be one of the most unpredictable opponents you can face in WWE. Where do you even start against Rollins, Corey?
You're right, Cole. Rollins loves to keep everyone guessing. That's been his MO for a while now. Another thing Rollins loves is attention from his opponents from the WWE. Takedown. Looking for the crossface. It's cinched in. This looking to free the arm and does just that.
Springboard. Oh, my. And this one might be headed ringside. Rollins just a step too slow. Well scouted reversal there.
CM Punk with a jarring Uranagi. Look at this.
A couple of knees there. That'll get him out of it.
Flamed across the way. It might not be flashy, but sometimes you just got to toss another person to make a statement.
And that was an effective attack, guys. He's back into the ring.
No way.
Okay, consider that a harsh lesson. Unbelievable athleticism. Just going for it all and landing a direct hit.
Neck breaker.
Uh-oh.
Makes him pay with a counter.
Russian leg sweep.
Elbow drop.
Piercing. Oh, driving the elbow.
No respect at all with that action.
But it can also be meant to antagonize. Could be a method of luring your opponent into a mistake.
They need to be aware of a countout right now.
Rollins dead to rights, in desperate need of salvation.
And Rollins capitalizes.
Kicks to the face.
He could pin his opponent right here. 3, no. Jeez. I would have sworn that would be it.
If the ref was only in better position, that would have been 3.
Vicious right forearm.
Thunderous cloak. Look out. Now Rollins needs to end this.
Shoulders down.
He's still in this fight.
We can't forget how defiant Punk is. You might throw your best at him, but he'll still keep getting up.
There's...
Uh-oh. Unbelievable Phoenix Splash. It's not every day you witness a battle like this one unfold.
Yeah, the WWE Universe clearly realizing just how lucky they are to be watching this match live.
Oh, man. Good grief. Turn your lights out.
Rollins firmly establishing the upper hand.
And Rollins is on a roll, gentlemen.
Counter. And now there's an opening. Springboard clothesline. Oh, and Rollins. Here comes Seth. Sling blade.
Rollins in.
Here's a cover.
Could be it.
And he fights it off.
Good Lord, scarily close to 3.
Impressive reversal on Rollins.
And responds with a counter of their own.
Single leg drop kick caught him.
And we see the attention being put on the torso area.
Gets inside the ring.
That's a bad landing.
And CM Punk absolutely refusing to let fatigue hold him back.
We know
Taking flight.
And an elbow from the middle. And there's the cover. Wards off the pin at 2.
What do you have to do to put this guy away?
CM Punk has him up. Gonna sleep.
Is there any fight left in Rollins? Cover.
And a kick out.
I cannot believe it, Corey. Seth Rollins is still alive.
Next level fortitude from Rollins.
And Punk might have just swung for the fences, but it wasn't good enough.
Uh-oh.
The dive. Tossed caution out the window, and it paid off.
Adrenaline is through the roof now. Denied via a wicked punch to the stomach.
Off the barricade.
Punch him in the chest. Look at this crowd. It's insanity in here. Bedlam. He's testing fate here, in danger of a countout.
Watch out.
what?
A roll of the dice, and it pays off in full.
Up for the electric chair, down for the drop.
And gets tossed back into the mat.
Top rope, putting it all on the line.
From the top. He misses the target.
Short flight, but a rough landing.
Oh, an exploder suplex.
Oh, man.
Uranagi by Punk. He turns it into the Anaconda Vice.
It's cinched in. I think we're...
CM Punk is your winner here.
Here is your winner, CM Punk!
And things didn't go quite as Seth Rollins had planned tonight.
Try as he might, things did not go Rollins' way tonight.
Well, look, no one wins them all, but Seth certainly thinks he should have